Okay, let's start. Relax and know the present moment. No matter what you see, what you hear, what you think, you can still feel the present. Mm. Try to be present continuously. You don't need to concentrate forcefully, you just know. And when your body moves, just know this body moves. When the body thinks, just know that this body thinks. You can know in a humble and relaxed way. Just know slightly. Don't be too forceful. And even this knowing is not you. So it just let it low. And we just don't disturb it. It is this body breathing. It is this mind knowing. And you just don't disturb. So it's just let it be present. It's not even I want to be present. And you don't need to try to be present. Just don't disturb this body and mind to be present. I think in this way, it will make it even more relaxed. Just feel the flow of time. And this is the present. There's only present moment as the flow of time. The time doesn't flow in the past and in the future. Just feel the time passing second by second. And you can know from the breathing, you can know from whatever you see, you hear, you think. So we can use the breathing of this body to be the base for, for us to feel the present moment. When there's nothing special attracting our attention, we just stay with the breathing. But don't try to catch the breathing. We just feel the present moment from the breathing. And during this stage, it's better to keep your eyes open. Then your mind will be easier to maintain such continuous knowing. Remember, be humble. Just know slightly. When the knowing is clear, then you just know now the knowing is clear. When it is not clear, then you just know now this knowing is not clear. You really don't need to change anything. You just need to know. And know with such non-doing mind. And you can feel that all the sensation is passing away every moment. And all your experience is from external or from internal are passing away every moment. Including your knowing, the same, is passing away every moment. And in some moments, your knowing is clear, and in some moments, your moment is not clear. But they pass away the same. Everything, once you know, pass away immediately. this truth is so into you every moment. Just keep your awareness flowing like this. We don't need to want anything. We don't need to do anything. Just know. And let this knowing continue itself. Don't disturb it. Keep doing this until you feel the awareness become naturally continuous. And gradually the mind becomes less wandering around. And just let it stay with the breathing. Feel the present moment in the breathing. Don't close eyes because you are sleepy. Try to know the sleepiness. You can also feel the present moment from the feeling of sleepiness. Mm. Just switch your perspective. Try to feel in this way. And the feeling of sleepiness is flowing, passing away every moment. It's just to condition the mind to know from the perspective of non-self. It's not about force or concentration, but it's about the perspective. If you can stay firm in the perspective of non-self, then you can know continuously without effort. And when the awareness is continuous, then you can close the eyes. And when we close our eyes, we are facing inward, but still feel the present. And so first you face the feeling in your brain. And the feeling of sleepiness comes from here. Feel it. Don't be afraid. And feel every moment of it. And you don't need to resist the sleepiness. You can allow your brain to sleep. But you can still know when you're still standing at the perspective, at the viewpoint of non-self, then you can still know. It is this brain feeling tired, and it is this brain taking rest. Let this brain take a sleep in the pace of breathing. And let the breathing be the companion for its sleep. Breathe in, breathe out. Don't disturb the rest of the brain. But just accompany it with a kind awareness. If your brain is so tired, then you can tell your brain to sleep deeper. Let all the sleepiness, the tiredness in the brain be released. Just feel it. Don't be afraid. Don't resist. It is just feeling. It is just a flow of experience. And it is passing away every moment. No fear, no refuse, just know. And you can feel deeper into the out breath and, and concentrate deeper into the rest of the brain. Concentrate in taking rest. And with every out breath, you can let your brain to take rest deeper. Feel the tension in your brain. If you want to relax further, you need to feel more subtle tension in the brain. Until you can feel the brain is just like sleeping. It is completely relaxed, no thoughts. And in this case, you can feel the true status of the brain. Now it is released from the repression. And usually you can feel the tiredness of the brain. Just keep your brain completely relaxed, and you can take a slower and longer deep breath in. And breathe in and relax your brain deeper. You can imagine it's your brain breathing, not your nose. And when you breathe in, you relax deeper. Breathe in, relax inward. Breathe out, relax outward. When you do it correctly, when you breathe in, you can feel the spread of the coolness in the brain. And by taking deep breath like this, you will feel the energy of your brain. And when you feel that your brain feeling full, then you can come back to your natural breathing. And focus more on the out breath. With the out breath, feel the deeper and more subtle relaxation into the brain. And if there are thoughts, try to feel the weight of the thoughts. This is a change of perspective. And rather than be deluded into the content of the thoughts, you just feel its weight. When you can feel the weight of the thoughts, then you find that it is heavy. Then your brain is willing to put it down. Without put down everything on your shoulder. Put down all the thoughts. And relax all the agitation in the brain. They are so heavy. Without thinking is so heavy. Enjoy the peace without thought. Enjoy the peace of your brain. When you concentrate into the feeling of enjoyment or satisfaction, then your awareness will naturally go into the heart chakra. Feel your heart chakra to see whether there are tension. And when you can feel the tension somewhere, breathe out and kindly invite it to relax. And when you can relax the heart chakra, if you feel that the tiredness inside, then you can let it take rest. Let the heart chakra take rest is to rest from wanting. Be sure that in this breath, we want nothing. There's nothing want to have, and there's nothing want not to have. And with every out breath, relax the wanting. This is to rest your heart chakra. And when there's no wanting, then satisfaction will arise. We don't want anything better than now. And this is satisfaction. and try to satisfy with the present. Whatever it is, you can still enjoy. Just let go all the wanting. This is the relaxation of heart chakra. And in case of you feeling a deep tiredness in the heart chakra, then you can use the method of penetrating in-breath. Just imagine your heart chakra is like a sponge in the ocean. Be completely relaxed when breathing, and water penetrating deep into it. And breathing is a relaxation inward. Breathe out, relaxation outward. Like a sponge in the deep ocean. Breathe freely. Relax in, relax out. If it is tired and empty from energy, you will naturally tend to breathe in more. Just enjoy it. Enjoy the relaxation inward. You can feel the spread of coolness in the heart chakra. Like a sponge, breathe freely in the ocean of harmony. until your heart chakra feels balanced and full. It is full of joy and peace. Then you can focus more on the out breath. Settle down your heart chakra in a more subtle level. Breathe out, settle down. Settle your mind down into peacefulness. Then your awareness will drop into the space of sacral chakra. It is full of gentle serenity. Full of peace and security. Relax and feel into it. Feel the breathing as something heavy. Don't control your breathing, but just feel it as heavy. Enjoy the time when you don't need to breathe. Now let's transfer the merit. It is merit. Worship the Buddha in our mind, which means all the goodness in our mind. It is mind grow in all goodness. Grow on the right path of enlightenment. May all sentient beings can share this merit. May they all can grow in goodness. On the right path of enlightenment. Okay, so we move your body, feel your body. You're the present moment.
현재 있으세요.
Just know this body and mind.
저 이 몸과 마음을 알고 계세요.
Sometimes this body moves, sometimes this mind moves.
가끔씩 이 몸이 움직이고 가끔씩은 마음이 움직입니다.
And you are not this body, you are not this mind.
당신은 이 몸이 아니고 이 마음도 아닙니다.
They are just phenomena, rising and falling.
우리는 일어났다가 사라지는 어떤 현상에 불과합니다.
Mm. And this is the knowing from the viewpoint of non-self.
이것은 이제 무아의 관점에서 보는 알입니다.
When you don't attach to anything as you yourself.
그 당신이 그 어떤 것에도 나와 같다고 집착하지 않을 때입니다.
Uh, just like standing nowhere.
이것은 그 어떤 곳에도 서 있지 않는 것과 같습니다.
So it is a viewpoint from nowhere.
그래서 이것은 이제 어떤 아무 데서도 없는 관점입니다.
The Buddha called this anatta.
부처님은 이것을 아나따라고 불렀습니다.
Mm. Uh, Self is just an attachment.
어, 그 자아는 그저 집착일 뿐입니다.
It is just a name,
그것은 그저 이름입니다.
just a concept.
이것은 어떤 개념입니다.
It is uh, it is a standpoint that we believe we are.
이것은 우리가 어디에서 서 있는지에 대한 믿음입니다.
Uh, Originally, it's just a name given to this perspective, but later we believe that this name is a essence.
이것은 사실 이제 이 관점에 대해서 우리가 부여한 이름입니다. 하지만 나중에는 이것이 본질이라고 우리는 생각하게 됐습니다.
Just like a finger point to the moon. At the beginning, it's just a tool, but later the people believe that this finger means the moon.
마치 이제 달을 가리키는 손가락처럼 시작은 이것은 도구일 뿐이지만 나중에 사람들은 이것이 달이라고 믿게 됩니다.
So the name of self is pointing to the phenomena that this knowing seemingly to be the center of the world.
그래서 이 자아의 이름은 어떤 현상을 가리키는데 이 세계의 중심처럼 보입니다.
Then we believe that this center of knowing is uh, is something independent and with essence.
그래서 우리는 이 삶의 중심을 이제 뭔가 독립적이고 본질적인 거라고 생각합니다.
But if we forget this concept of self, it is just the knowing.
하지만 우리가 이 자아의 개념을 잊어버리면 이것은 그저 알고 있음입니다.
And all the phenomena happens in the knowing.
어, 알고 있음에 모든 현상들이 일어납니다.
Uh, this is the perception of life.
이것이 이제 삶에 대한 관점입니다.
And originally, they have no name.
그리고 근본적으로 이름이 없었습니다.
They have no meaning at all.
그것들은 어떤 뜻도 없습니다.
They are just as they are.
그것들은 그냥 그저 그렇습니다.
Uh, when we just uh, leave them as they are, we don't have any attachment.
우리가 그것을 있는 그대로 놔두면 우리는 어떤 집착이 없습니다.
We don't have any want to own something, to have something.
우리는 뭔가를 소유하거나 가지고 싶은 마음이 없습니다.
Uh, they are what they are.
그것들은 그렇습니다.
Uh, the knowing and the known, they are just like this.
그리고 알게 되는 것, 이것들은 그저 이렇습니다.
It is the name give us a delusion.
이것은 어리석음입니다.
It is such name that make us away from the reality.
이것은 이제 우리에게 현실로부터 떨어지게 만드는 이름에 해당합니다.
Non-self is the reality.
무아가 현실입니다.
Uh, self is a creation.
자아는 창조되었습니다.
So if we want to understand the reality, we need to be honest,
그래서 당신이 현재를 이해하고 싶다면 우리는 솔직해야 됩니다.
be honest to our experience,
우리의 경험에 대해서 솔직해야 됩니다.
to see everything as they are.
모든 것을 있는 그대로 보기 위해서입니다.
Mm. If you don't think, then there's no name of self.
당신이 생각을 하지 않는다면 거기에는 자아의 이름이 없습니다.
Once you start thinking, oh, who is knowing this?
당신이 생각을 시작하면 누가 이것을 아는 건가라는 생각이 듭니다.
Then you will give a name to this knower. It is
그렇게
the self.
되면 그렇게 되면 당신은 이 아는 자 그리고 자아에게 이름을 주게 됩니다.
Uh, it is someone called I, knowing all this.
이것은 나라고 부르는 누군가가 이 모든 것을 알고 있는 것입니다.
And then you create something uh, independent, something uh, uh, something real, and some entity who is knowing the world.
그러면 당신은 뭔가를 만들고 더욱 독립적인 뭔가를 만듭니다. 뭔가 진실되고 그리고 알고 있는 존재라고 합니다.
But before you think about I am knowing, there's no I there.
하지만 당신이 내가 생각하고 있다는 걸 생각하기 전에는 거기에 나는 없습니다.
There's still knowing, but there's no concept of I.
거기에는 아직도 알미 있지만 나라는 컨셉이 없습니다.
Mm. So can you see the difference?
당신이 이제 차이를 이제 볼 수 있나요?
The experience before thinking and after thinking.
생각 전에 느끼시고 그 생각 후에도 느껴보세요.
But uh, the way of thinking is uh, so habitual to us.
하지만 이런 방식의 생각이 우리에게 되게 익숙합니다.
We are so used to think it is I who is knowing, it is I who is doing, it is I who is feeling.
우리는 이제 내가 알고 내가 하고 내가 느낀다는 것에 너무 익숙해져 있습니다.
Mm. And we believe that I am an entity.
그리고 우리는 나라는 것이 어떤 존재라고 생각합니다.
an entity which objectively exists in the world.
어떤 존재가 이 세상에 존재한다고 봅니다.
It's just a creation. It's just a blind belief.
이것은 창조한 것이고 이것은 눈먼 믿음입니다.
To believe a name to be an entity.
어, 어떤 이름이 이제 어떤 존재라고 느낍니다.
Mm. So the perspective of non-self is just an honest perspective to the reality.
그래서 무아의 관점은 이제 현재에 대한 진실된 관점입니다.
Don't make it to be another creation.
이것도 다른 어떤 창조된 것으로 만들지 마세요.
Mm. Don't make non-self to be another entity.
무아가 어떤 다른 대상이 되면 안 됩니다.
Uh, it is just a name also.
이것은 또한 이름입니다.
Mm. But just pointing to the reality before thinking.
그 생각 이전에 사실에 지목하는 것입니다.
Mm. The knowing before thinking.
생각 이전에 알고 있습니다.
And why we need to practice meditation?
그리고 우리가 왜 명상을 해야 되나요?
Because when our mind is peaceful, then we can simply know without
왜냐면,
thinking.
왜냐면 우리 마음이 평온할 때 우리는 생각 없이 알게 됩니다.
Mm. Then you can experience a new perspective to the world.
그렇게 되면 당신은 세상에 대한 완전히 새로운 관점을 경험할 수 있습니다.
It is not necessary for us to have the concept of I before we can experience everything.
우리가 모든 것을 경험하기 전에 자아라는 개념이 필요한 것은 아닙니다.
Uh, it is what it is. Just know as it is.
이것은 그저 그렇습니다. 이것을 있는 그대로 아세요.
Uh, then you can sense the difference before thinking and after thinking.
그러면 당신은 이제 생각 이전과 생각 이후의 차이를 느낄 수 있습니다.
The five khandhas are working the same.
오장에는 이제 똑같이 작동하고 있습니다. 오는 똑같이 작동하고 있습니다.
Uh, and they are just the five khandhas working. There's no the name of self.
이것은 그저 오온이 작동하는 것입니다. 이것은 자아가 없습니다.
So non-self is not a belief. It is just a description to the reality.
그래서 무아는 어떤 신념이 아니고 이것은 현실에 대한 기술입니다.
It is just a destruction to the human creation.
이것은 인간의 창조에 대한 파괴입니다.
Self is the first creation of the human civilization.
자아라는 것은 이제 인류 문명의 첫 번째 창조물입니다.
It's the first creation of life.
이것은 이제 삶의 첫 번째 창조물입니다.
Uh, all beings are born because they have self.
모든 존재는 자아가 있기 때문에 태어납니다.
So that's why it's the first creation of the world.
이것이 그래서 이제 세상의 첫 번째 창조물이라는 것입니다.
It is the first cause.
이것은 첫 번째 원인입니다.
Uh, because of this attachment to self, uh, we are born.
그래서 이런 자아에 대한 집착 때문에 우리는 태어납니다.
And there's a cycle of birth and death.
그러면 이제 태어남과 죽음의 그 윤회가 일어납니다.
because we believe that this concept to be true.
왜냐하면 우리가 이 개념이 진실이라고 믿기 때문입니다.
So try to practice the knowing before thinking.
그래서 이제 생각 이전에 아는 것을 이제 연습해 보세요.
The knowing without concept.
개념 없이 아는 것을.
Then you can see the non-self.
그렇게 되면 당신은 무아를 볼 수 있습니다.
Okay. Any questions?
질문 있으신가요?
No questions?
질문 없으신가요?
Then I'm leaving.
그럼 저는 떠나겠습니다.
Okay? Okay. And see you next week.
자, 그럼 다음 주에 보겠습니다. 자, 이제 let's pay respect to 하죠. 오케이.
감사합니다.
바이바이.
감사합니다.
바이바이.
Yes.